So the New York Giants finally said, you know what? Let's make a move. The New York Giants finally said, you know what? Enough is enough. We hear the fans. We hear the fans. We hear their plight. We understand why they're so mad and why they're so angry. This defense was bad, appalling. The team was bad, appalling. We're not going to change the head coach. We're not going to change the offensive coordinator. We're not going to change the defensive coordinator. You know what we're going to go ahead and fire the DB coach, Jerome Henderson. And we're going to fire also the safeties coach. That should do it. That should send a clear sign to the fan base that we are not happy with what's going on. Are you kidding me? Jerome Henderson was probably the last person on my list of guys that needed to be fired. So you're telling me that you're pending this season, or you're pending this defense on Jerome Henderson and these cornerbacks. Yeah, I understand we didn't get a lot of interceptions this year. I understand that. But you know what? It's Jerome Henderson's fault. That's what they're telling us. That the New York Giants believe, and this is my opinion, the New York Giants believe that we got to be stupid. That we have to be the dumbest fan base in the world for the New York Giants to think that they can just, you know what, we got to give them somebody. They had a better chance of putting names in a hat, shaking it up, and somebody reaching in there and grabbing a name. And I think that's what they did. Jerome Henderson. Guess what's going to happen? Jerome Henderson will get a job. Probably get a job pretty quickly. You know why? Because he's a good secondary coach. One of the better coaches on this team. Now, I know the results weren't what they needed to be, but the entire defense was trash. From the trenches to the back end, trash. More importantly, in the trenches, we couldn't stop the run at all. Why? Because we didn't have the horses to begin with. But no, let's put a lot of this fall, or let's make Jerome Henderson the scapegoat. A guy that you just promoted last year because you didn't want to lose him. You know what? Let's make him the scapegoat. Are you kidding me? The fan base was looking at Shane Bowen like he was a meal. Ready to go, getting cooked, gone. But no, the New York Giants decided that Shane Bowen is safe, even though it's his defense that underperformed the entire season. Soft shell zone. And then when you're blitzing, you don't stick with it. When you get pressure, you change things. I'm upset, man. I'm mad about it. I'm mad about it because I feel disrespected. I feel like I got another slap in the face. The first slap in the face came when they decided to keep the regime intact. And then when I start to get comfortable and start to move on, okay, they're not going to make any changes. They're going to stick. Let's at least get the players that Shane Bowen wanted in the first place to try to see if his system can. When I finally came to terms with that, I get hit with this news that Jerome Henderson and the safeties coach are fired today. They think we're dumb. They really do. Guess what? Some people might be dumb enough to believe this. Some people are probably sitting somewhere right now like, you know what? Jerome Henderson was the problem. Some people are really thinking that. Jerome Henderson, he was here back with Joe Judge. He has to be an awful coach. No, him lasting through those regimes just proves that he's a better coach than people give him credit to be. But also, I will say this. What were the best parts of the New York Giants while Jerome Henderson was here? Outside of this year, it was the secondary. Julian Love, Xavier McKinney. When Joe Shane and Brian Dable got here, Dory Jackson and Fabian Moreau were good enough, to play well enough to get us into the playoffs. But all of a sudden, Jerome Henderson is the problem. Jerome Henderson is the guy that you need to blame. I'm not falling for it. I asked for it. Be careful what you ask for is absolutely what they say. I wanted a pound of flesh. and they gave me Jerome Henderson. So I apologize. I apologize to Jerome Henderson. But guess what? I also congratulate Jerome Henderson because you know what? He's going to get another job somewhere. I don't know about the safeties coach, but I know Jerome Henderson is going to land on his feet. He was a good coach before he even got to East Rutherford. He's going to be a good coach after he leaves East Rutherford. He'll find him a job very quickly. I'm sure of that. I don't know too much about the safety coach. It is what it is. But man, I was not expecting that. I don't know what the New York Giants are doing. We needed a bigger fish than that. I will say that though, because it wasn't just the secondary that sucked. The trenches sucked. The line, we didn't get the same quality of linebacker play as last year. And I think it had a lot more to do with the scheme and the person running the entire defense than just Jerome Henderson. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm upset about this, man. Hopefully you guys are upset about it too. And if you're not upset about this, please let me know in the comment section why you're not upset and you think this was the right move to make. Is Tate Banks a coach killer? Him not getting his head around is not Jerome Henderson's fault because he's been coaching that. You take a man press corner like Tate Banks, you switch the entire scheme and turn him into a zone cover corner, and he struggles. But guess what? It's the DB's coach's fault. It's not the guy cooking up the scheme every week. Yeah, I'm not that dumb. I'm not going to fall for that. It is what it is. Best of luck to Jerome Henderson wherever he ends up going, because he will land somewhere. And good luck to the safety coach as well. They think we're dumb, man. They really think we're dumb. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And for one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. Let's go.